So I saw this post on social media, which Kerry Washington said that she hid her engagement ring to keep her relationship private, and she said, quote, "I would pin it to my undergarments." Now, initially when I saw this post, I immediately made a joke. I'm like, so the house was an option, like the jewelry box, the car, like, there was the safe at home. You had no other option as to where you could have put your engagement ring than to pin it to your undergarments. But then I actually went back and I reread what she actually was talking about in the section of the post, and I wanted to bring that to you guys to have the conversation. So it says Kerry Washington has been happily married for over a decade, but she's been known to keep her personal life private over the years. Kerry married actor and former football star Namadi back in 2013, and she recently revealed how she managed to keep her engagement private until things were official. While speaking with James Corden recently, she shed light on how keeping her relationship private helped protect their love and their individual careers. One of the ways Kerry kept folks out of their business was finding a creative way to wear her wedding ring without anybody being able to see it. "I used to pin my engagement ring to my undergarments because I loved my ring so much, so I would sleep in it at night, and then in the morning I would pin it to my undergarments so that nobody knew that we were engaged." So I realize now through reading the full context that there's a strong possibility that the reason why she wore the ring and tied it to her undergarments or wherever it is that she tied it during the day was because she wanted to keep it on her person, right? Like she wanted to keep it close to her because of how much the commitment that she was going to make with her husband meant to her. And I see nothing wrong with that. Now, when I went in the comments, I saw a whole bunch of people who were saying a whole bunch of things, talking about, oh, yeah, she was just using that as an excuse, or sis, he probably was out here in these streets and he didn't want nobody to know, and all this kind of stuff. I have to say this. The conventional ways that everybody else does things, just because you see a whole bunch of people posting on Valentine's Day, people who in their matching pajamas on Christmas, people who are always trying to proclaim or profess how much they're in love and that they're in a relationship. I gotta be honest, you cannot use that as a standard to say that because people post pictures together on social media that means that their relationship is any better than anybody who does not post. I would strongly beg to differ. There are a lot of people who are posting on social media, and just for the naysayers who say things like, oh, well, if your man don't post you, or if you don't post your man, it's because there's some people in the background and they want to keep their options open. Listen, you do not need to hide a post on social media to keep your options open. There are people who are posting every single day with the whole fam bam and are still keeping their options open. That'll make no one, never mind. But I think that there are people who understand how sacred the relationship and the union truly is, that it's not about the facade or the show for anybody else. It's not about what other people think. It's not about what other people feel. It's not about other people's opinions. It's about the two of you coming together and creating that bond and creating something so beautiful, so magical, creating the prize, which will be the unity in that relationship. Two people in their rightful role, two people who love each other, who want the best for each other, who are looking out for each other, who respect one another, who honor one another. That's the prize as the whole. That is way more important. Protecting your peace, protecting each other, loving on one another is way more important than how many people, have a comment or have an opinion or get to see what it is that you got going on. I strongly believe, I love what she said about how it helped them with their careers, because just look at the recent video I did with Simone Biles, which is really what made me come back to this post and even do this video, is because they had their own separate careers. He's a football player. She is a gymnast. Just based off of him doing an interview and people knowing who his wife is and him answering questions honestly and to the best of his ability, the way that he felt naturally to answer the questions, people are looking at him sideways. There's already some feminist people who got some brands or whatever the case is who don't want to deal with him based off of him not giving the politically correct answer. Think about that. So it's like, if they had kept their relationship private, how would that situation have panned out? How would things be viewed differently? Nobody would have anything negative to say about this man. In fact, a lot of the women who are bashing him will probably be in his DMs. That's the truth. A lot of people get married for the wedding, not the marriage. They want everybody to know. They want everybody to see. They want everybody to be involved. They want everybody's opinions. They want everybody's ideas. But when it's real, it don't have to be explained. People don't have to go, all out to try to prove how excited they are to be with each other or how happy or how in love they are. Because all that is for other people. I respect, the fact that she's openly saying that she did it to keep their relationship private, but also it says it protect she wanted to protect their love and protect their careers, protect their identities separate from one another. Yes, he's a football player, not Kerry Washington's husband. I think a lot of people get caught up. A lot of people do. And I would even go further to say I believe a lot of women get caught up in the things that really don't matter. If you see somebody else on social media and their man does the most for them on Valentine's Day and your man doesn't do, to the level that you think he should have done based off of what you see other people got going on, you're upset. If you see a husband doing something for his wife on TikTok and you think that's so sweet and so caring and so nurturing, you mad that your husband, and now you feel inferior and you feel like your man is not good enough. A lot of women would have a lot happier and healthier relationships if they look to their spouse before they look to the outside world. And what I mean by that is if they look to their spouse for his opinions on things before they went to their homegirls. If they look to their spouse for his ideas about a situation before you go and spark ideas with somebody who's a stranger who's not within your household. If they look to their spouse before they make decisions. Instead of acting like you're your own, one person and you could just do and move however it is that you feel like. If they ask their spouse how he feels instead of going on TikTok and typing in descriptions of certain opinions or thoughts that you have within your relationship and then internalizing all of these feelings based off of the way that you think he feels. And now you guys got problem and conflict in your relationship based off of your own assumption. I love this. Okay, I love it and I understand it. I comprehend it. And to me, it means that she was in it for real. Not for show, not for play, not for what everybody else think, not for what everybody else had to say, not for the idea of it. They were in it for real. And there's something special and sacred about it just being the two of them. I love that. I'd like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I would love to hear you guys' opinions on this video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.